Hello, my name is Vincent Regan, Admiral Garp from One Piece.
So, as first question for the day, since you already mentioned One Piece, how did the casting for One Piece come together?
Well, I didn't know anything about the show at all, and my agent sent me an email saying they want you to go to South Africa to do a job called Project Panda, and I was confused. I'd never heard of Project Panda before, so I Googled Project Panda and saw lots of pictures of pandas on the internet. And then I called my agent and I said, Project Panda, I don't understand. I can't find any information about it on the internet. And she went, oh, it's a code name. It's a secret word for a show called One Piece. And I went, One Piece, okay. And so I Googled One Piece, and my computer exploded. There was so much about One Piece, you know. So that's how I kind of found out about One Piece. I didn't know anything about it before. Well, thank you.
Since you didn't had time to watch the whole anime, or even maybe didn't watch the anime beforehand at all, how did you prepare for the role, or where did you draw inspirations from?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Obviously, I had no knowledge at all of the world of One Piece. So, and I didn't have enough time to read all 1,000 episodes of the comic. So, I basically stuck to the script. What was written in the script, that was my Garp. I did some research. I read a few episodes which Garp's character appeared in, but I had to play the character that was written in the script, not the character over 1,000 episodes. So it's interesting, like a lot of fans, they come up to me and say, why is Garp so serious? Why isn't he like funny and crazy like he is in the One Piece world? And I went, because in the TV show, he's very serious. Because he's trying to make sure that his grandson doesn't become a pirate. That's what the first season is about. And so I have to play that objective. So I'm hopefully in future, when we do more One Piece, which hopefully we will, we'll get to see more of Garp's crazy fun side.
Anime and video game fans are really hard to please when it comes to adaptations in movie and TV shows. What would you say are the key factors that made One Piece so successful?
I think it became the hit that it undoubtedly is because the people who made it, the showrunners, they love One Piece. They love the show, they love the whole concept, and they respect the source material. And Oda-san was involved in all the aspects of production. Nothing went on the screen that wasn't given the seal of approval by Oda. So, and also the Straw Hat Pirates were so well cast. I can think of no one who could play Luffy quite like Inaki. So altogether, the love of the show and the clever casting meant that, you know, they had a hit. And you're right, it's very hard to please the hardcore manga fans, you know.
You probably can't spoil or talk about much about the next seasons, but can you give us any behind-the-scenes details? How far in production are you already? Or
well, I've come back from South Africa now. I've filmed season 2. Everything that my character's doing in season 2 is finished. And now they are finishing in about a month, I think. They'll finish filming. So I think the show will be ready for Netflix before Christmas next year, I hope. And I guess they'll start filming season 3 pretty soon. And I think they're doing, I think it's called the Alabaster story arc. I think it's going to take 2 seasons. But yeah, no, what I've seen of the design drawings, and when I was there, there's some really fun stuff being shot there at the moment.
As final One Piece question, how would you compare, you worked on recently on Aquaman and House of the Dragon. Mm-hmm. How would you compare these two or your older movies to One Piece?
The great thing about One Piece is it's a TV series, so it's got a much broader canvas. It's got a lot more hours to tell the story. Whereas with a movie, you're kind of trying to tell everything in 120 minutes, you know. I really enjoyed doing One Piece. You know, it was fun being down in Cape Town working with the South African crews who are great. But the good thing about doing House of the Dragon and Aquaman, they were done in the UK, so I could go home. You know.
Let's go back to your biggest moment in your career. 300 is I would say, a pretty big movie. Do you got any funny or dangerous moments you can talk about that happened on set?
Yeah, with 300 was basically it was 10 actors and 100 stunt guys running around in leather Speedos for 3 months in the middle of winter in Montreal. It was funny because you'd do all your fight scenes with the stunt guys in rehearsal, and you'd think, I've really nailed this fight. And then it would come to the day when you have to film it, and you go action, and the stunt guys always fight twice the speed that they did in rehearsal. So yeah, it was quite a dangerous shoot. A lot of people got bashed and stuff. No one got seriously injured, but it was just very hard work with all the training and the fighting day in, day out. I was glad when the job finished.
When you go through your whole career, what role would you say are you most proud of?
I suppose 300 in a way, because you know, I had to achieve quite a few quite serious goals physically, and I had to be I had to get myself really fit, and that was great. It was a real challenge for me. Yeah, so I suppose something like 300. Although saying that, I've done some TV work that I'm proud of, because you know, they're really good scripts and things like Wallander, like Eureka Street, like The Street itself. So yeah, but I'd say 300 as a film.
Since you already explored going into anime, would you consider in the future also doing roles in video game adaptations, or are you interested in video games?
Yeah, no, I would love to do things like that. You know, there's such the thing is with a video game, if you get it right. With a video game, you've got such a dedicated fan base, you know. So it's a bit like getting a manga right. Mm-hmm. If you can get a video game right, you know, it would be something that I'd be very interested in doing.
Have you ever played yourself some video games, or?
Yeah, no, I play FIFA.
Nice.
I play FIFA with my son, who always beats me. And when I was younger, I used to play like Resident Evil and things like that. Doom.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Doom was a cool game back in the day. Yeah.
Any future projects you can already talk about?
Future projects, well, maybe some more One Piece next year, some more House of the Dragon next year. I've got a few TV shows that I'm developing myself, and I'm doing some work in the theatre back in the UK. So yeah, I'm just keeping out of trouble, really.
As a final question, I would like to ask, what would you say is the most important thing for an actor to get right?
That's interesting. I suppose the most important thing for an actor to get right is to be as honest with you as you possibly can in what you do, but also just to be kind to people that you work with, you know, because it's quite a privileged position being an actor. You know, you get to go to some great places, you get to work with some great people. You just got to keep your feet on the ground, be nice to people, and just be as honest as you can.
Perfect.
Great.
Thanks for taking your time.
It's okay.